Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Monday, May 1. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is urging Jamaicans to support government and the security forces' efforts to reduce crime and violence on the island. The Prime Minister's call follows the deaths of 2 members of the police force over the weekend. While expressing condolence to the families of Constable Leighton Hanson and Detective Sergeant Dale Thompson, Mr. Holness committed his administration to providing the necessary social and legislative intervention to cauterize and eliminate criminal activity. Among them, fully supporting the police under newly installed Commissioner George Coelho and securing the passage of legislation, including the Zones of Special Operations and Community Development Bill. Mr. Holness also encouraged the security forces not to lose heart, but to remain professional and committed to safety and security in Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, meanwhile, says his administration, through the National Housing Trust, will try where possible to build more police posts in its housing schemes. The Prime Minister says this is part of a wholesome approach to building houses, as security is a vital part of community development.
Security is an integral part of community development. Communities cannot develop, they cannot grow, they cannot sustain themselves if security is absent. Now, I don't want you to believe that I'm saying that the construction of a police station means that you have security. Security is how we live, is how we think, is how we interact with each other.
Prime Minister Holness was speaking Friday as he commissioned the National Housing Trust-funded police station at the Longville Park Housing Development in Clarendon. For his part, National Security Minister Robert Montego says the police station fits into the government's 5-pillar security strategy.
Part of that objective within that pillar is to ensure that when we have large new communities of 400 units and above, space is made for a police post and at least a CCTV system to enhance the citizens' safety and security. And of course that would go with adequate street lighting, good water supplies, school, etc.
The Prime Minister also broke ground Friday for 85 housing solutions at Phase 2A of the Longville Park housing scheme. 43 studio units and 42 service lots will be provided at a cost of $366 million. While committing to building houses that will create a secure and progressive nation, Mr. Holness says the National Housing Trust has been instructed to renovate older housing schemes.
We're not going to look at all the schemes, obviously, but certainly those that are in need of serious repairs. We're going to look at roadways, sidewalks, shared community spaces, putting in spaces for parks and physical activities. And where necessary and possible, we can do some amount of infrastructural improvement.
Meanwhile, Minister with Oversight for Housing, Dr. Horace Chang, says government will be building out 9,000 acres of land in Clarendon. Dr. Chang says providing houses will eliminate informal settlements and the social ills associated with the practice.
Informal settlements generate many social issues, problems that beset communities that we have to overcome. And it is by virtue of developing quality communities like Longville Park that we can put some of those things behind us.
Starting July 1, motorists who have outstanding traffic tickets will benefit from a 60-day amnesty. Minister of National Security Robert Montego made the announcement during his recent sectoral contribution. Under the amnesty, motorists will be able to pay outstanding tickets without penalty or interest. Meanwhile, Minister Montego is urging citizens to join government's crime-fighting efforts by supplying the police with information. In addition to the June 1 implementation of the preloaded Stay Alert app on all phones bought from Flow and Digicel, persons will now be able to drop off their reports at post offices across the island.
You simply write to the police any information you have, put it in an envelope, put a big X on the front. Use gloves if you don't want a fingerprint on it. Drop it in the post box or at any post office. And under agreement with Jamaica Post, it will reach the police.
And finally, $3 million has been earmarked to install streetlights and resurface the road leading to the home of the world's oldest person at Duanvale in Trelawney. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond McKenzie made the announcement Thursday as he attended an evening of excellence at the renovated Trelawney Municipal Building. Mr. McKenzie said 117-year-old Violet Moss Brown, who was recently certified as the oldest person in the world, served the parish through her work as a records keeper for the local cemetery.
Not only are we going to fix the road and install the lights, but I have asked the Trelawney Municipal Corporation to do the necessary resolution to rename the road in honor of her outstanding achievements.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thank you for watching.